Hey guys, so how do you break the poverty mindset? Very hard. Trust me. Very, very hard to do. But it's possible. But first, take some NutriBurst. Making some coffee. Take some NutriBurst. Take some coffee. Some NutriBurst. And some coffee. If you haven't tried my vitamins, make sure you click on the link below and get you some vitamins. Making me some coffee. So how do you break the poverty mindset? First of all, you got to change your mind about money, because poverty is only lack, right? Only lack of things, right? So you don't have enough things in your possession. You don't have enough resource. You don't have enough friends. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough time. You don't have, enough, time to travel, right? So money really is the cause of poverty, right? And then the mindset too, right? So you can have people that have a poverty mindset, right? But they got a little bit of money. Right? I know people who are rich and they still got a broke mindset. It's hard. Right? So again, how do you break the poverty mindset? You got to see the world in abundance. You got to see the world in abundance. You got to know that there's no shortage of money. There's no lack of money. There's no lack of resources. It's all in our heads. Okay? There's no lack of resources. Okay? There's no lack, guys, of resources. There's no lack of money, right? How are people making millions in a day? Not because there's a shortage of money. No, how are people making millions in a day, right? Not a shortage of money, right? So if we think in abundance and we start to see possibilities of getting rich, or possibilities of doing great things in the world, right? Then we start to move towards doing great things in the world. So there's no shortage, guys, of money. There's no shortage of resources. There's no shortage, guys, of time. Okay? We can literally buy time with money. But if all you do is just go to your dead-end job and hope and pray and wish that things get better, things will never get better for you and your family. Things will never get better for you and your spouse, right? Because I meet people that are married and both of them are broke. You and your spouse are broke. How the hell are you and your spouse broke? Why the hell did y'all get married? Just to be broke together? No. Right? I can think about when I used to live in the basement. Me and my husband, he had a job. I was on unemployment, right? So I made a decision. I said, listen, both of us can't be broke. Both of us can't not have money. Both of us can't just be working, for money. Somebody got to be building a business. Somebody got to be building an empire. Somebody has to be doing something, right? Other than the norm. Okay? Because if we both doing the same thing, we both going to the same destination, and guess what? We get nowhere. And we teach our kids to do the same exact thing. Right? So I had to be the one. I said, you know what, babe? I'm not going to go look for a job. He was mad. He was upset. Right? Because he's African. Africans, they'll work 50 jobs to make it happen. Right? Mm-hmm. So he's like, listen, you need to go get a job. I'm like, baby, if you're working a job and I'm working a job, we ain't going to get nowhere. Right? So I said, you know what, babe? I'm going to grind this thing out. I had my vision board. I wanted my own home office in the basement. I wanted a home, with 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. I wanted a Benz. I wanted to be able to travel, make $10,000 a month. Like, I saw all these things on my vision board. I had this stuff on my vision board. I used to look at it every day. I used to work like 18 hours a day on a computer trying to figure shit out. All right? Thank God I stuck with it. Now, now I done made over $2 million from home, right? So I'm happy, okay? I'm freaking happy, right? That, you know, I stuck with it, you know, and I'm happy that my husband didn't support me, right? At first, of course, now he supports me now. You know, he's my biggest fan, right? But he didn't support me. He was like, oh, you need to get a job. This internet shit is stupid. Ain't nobody doing nothing on the internet. Okay. Now, you know, I'm doing better, right? So now I'm the one building, right? So that we can have something better. We wouldn't have had this house if we both still had a job. It just don't work like that. I was making $1,500 to $2,000 a month and I was broke. How the fuck am I gonna save up 50 grand to put down on a house? It was impossible. Impossible, guys. So somebody got to be working towards the empire and building the empire and building the legacy. If your husband ain't, wife, get on board. Wife, you know, if your husband ain't, get on board. Okay, and vice versa, right? So somebody got to be working on something for the family to be great. If no one's working on nothing, then everybody's going in the same direction. You're going to be in student loan debt. Your kids are going to be in student loan debt, credit card debt, bad credit. Your kids are going to be doing the same damn thing. So again, I had to be the one, right? You got to be the force, right? You got to say, you know what, enough is enough, right? I'm tired of living check to check. My mom lived check to check. My dad lived check to check, right? My grandparents lived check to check. Who's going to stop the fucking poverty cycle? My daughters, I don't want them living in poverty. I don't want them living check to check. I don't want them having the lack mindset that, oh, I don't have any money. I told y'all, when I was growing up, my mom used to always say, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. I'm broke. I'm broke. I got to keep waiting. So in my head, I thought I never had money until I grew up. And I was like, well, damn, there's money everywhere. Why the hell did my mom always say she ain't got none? But again, when you come from poverty, right, all you know is lack, right? When you come from poverty, guys, all you know is lack. All you know is what you were taught. So again, how do you break the poverty mindset? You start with some NutriBurst, because NutriBurst helps your mind flow. You also start with some NRG, right? Because the NRG helps you think clearer, right? And I also got the CBD oil, and I have the CBD tea, and I also have the CBD cream. Okay, so you start with putting the right stuff in your body first. You don't first start getting on social media. Check your bank account first. Your bank account should be a motivator, right? Don't wake up and look on Instagram, update Instagram. No. Like Instagram. No. Wake up, look at your bank account. If your bank account ain't popping, don't even look on social media. Go listen to Grant Cardone. Go listen to one of my videos. Go listen to Stormy Wellington. Go listen to Gary Vee. Go listen to Les Brown. Go listen to Tony Robbins in the morning. Go listen to John C. Maxwell in the morning. Don't go on social media and look at social media in the morning if your bank account is on broke, on E. Okay? We got to change our habits. All right? Changing your habits. Okay? So again, how do you break the poverty mindset, guys? You got to see possibility everywhere. You got to see possibility everywhere. You have to know that there's no shortage of money. There's no shortage of resources. There's no shortage of time. You have to realize that. And once we do realize that there's no shortage of nothing, then we start to break the poverty mindset. Right? Then we start to break the poverty mindset. Okay? Then we start to break our lack mindset. Right? And then we start to think in abundance. Because when I had a job, I was broke, right? I mean, listen, jobs are not to make money. Jobs are just to go there, just to pay you enough so that you won't quit so you can think you're doing something. That's all a job is for, right? But when you're building something for your last name, if I die today, my kids, I'll still have a business running. Isn't that amazing? If I die today, I'll still have a business running for my kids because I love my kids, right? I don't want to see them down and out and destitute and begging somebody else for a job when, okay, if mommy die, something happened to mommy, yes, they're going to be upset. Yes, they're going to be sad and all that shit. But guess what? Money puts a cushion to make you feel a little better. Trust me. Money puts a cushion to make you feel a little better. Okay? So again, you know, how do you break the poverty mindset? You know, you start seeing things in a different light. You start seeing abundance everywhere. You start seeing great things everywhere. If you just see, oh, I just got to pay my bills, I can't invest, I can't go here, I can't go here, then that's the tune you're going to sing for the next 20 years. Then your kids are going to pick up that same song, and they're going to pick up that same tune, and they're going to do the same thing. Then your grandkids are going to do the same thing, and nobody breaks the fucking cycle. So again, I decided to break the cycle. Right? I decided. So when I'm tired, I can go to sleep. Right? When I'm asleep, I can wake up when I'm done sleeping. Right? I can have money in the bank. I can invest. My money's growing for me. Right? So again, I'm gonna work. Right? I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna be like Warren Buffett, 89, working, doing what I love to do, talking. Everybody talks, but who's getting paid to talk? I get paid to talk every day, honey. Okay, so again, I'm thinking in abundance though, also. Right? How many of you are thinking in abundance? Comment below. Right? How many of you are thinking in abundance versus thinking in lack? And if you're thinking in abundance, you should have a business. If you're thinking in abundance, you should have some real estate. If you're thinking in abundance, right, you should have some money in the bank. Everything else is poverty. Everything else is lack. But guess what? The lovely thing is you can change that. You have the power to change that. You can say, you know what? I'm sick of check to check. I'm about to change my family's tree forever. It's a lot of work though, but trust me, it's worth it. It's a lot of fucking work, but it is worth it. I'd rather work for me. I'd rather work 24/7 for me than work 9 to 5 for somebody else. Again, you got to do what you got to do. Right? So in my Black Wealth class, guys, I'm going to be talking about breaking the poverty mindset. I'm going to be talking about setting up a wealth foundation. I'm going to be talking about, setting up, what you need to move forward in your life. It's not just a one-time thing. This is constant. Right? I'm teaching my students right now, set a 3 to 5 year plan to build $1 million asset. Right? 3 to 5 year plan to build $1 million asset that can pay you 5 to 10% a year. That's $50,000 to $100,000 a year that you don't have to work for. So go to Black Wealth 101. It's $20 a month, which I'm gonna raise it to $25 a month. Probably come May, I'm gonna raise it to $25 a month. $25 a month, right? And I'm helping you set up your wealth plan. Right? Some people just like to watch me because of my lifestyle. Some people just like to watch me, because I'm talking the truth. Some people just like me, because they like to watch my different wigs or whatever I wear. They like to see me do videos in the car. Whatever your reason is, get yourself into my Black Wealth class. $20 a month, okay? Understanding wealth, understanding abundance, okay? And if you haven't, watch my Amazon webinar or downloaded my ebook. Read the ebook, watch the webinar, learn something new, invest in yourself so you can start to break this poverty cycle, guys. Too many people in poverty, not enough people getting rich. Too many people in poverty, not enough people getting rich. Comment below, guys. Are you living in poverty or are you living in abundance? Are you living in lack or are you living in abundance? Comment below and let me know what you're doing. If you are living in abundance, what are you doing to have an abundant life? Love you guys. See you soon.